So I want to paint this wall. Well, I want to put a canvas there and I want to paint the canvas, not the wall, obviously. And I've been thinking about it for a while. And I just feel like today is the day to go get the canvas and just do it. I know you might also be thinking, like, babe, you have 10,000 projects. Why are you picking up a new one? I know. But that's just how I'm feeling. So I'm thinking, how about we go to Michael's and pick out some canvases? Plus, they have them on sale today. Like, the Black Friday sale is still going on, I believe. I can get a bunch of canvases and I get some paint. I've also been wanting to do a photo shoot, so maybe I might find some cheap materials to use as a backdrop. Actually, let's not overthink it. Well, let's just go. Cheers. There's not many things that compare to a hot cup of matcha in the morning. It feels luxurious. It feels like self-love. It just feels like a good morning to me. I did go to Joann's and bought some canvases because I feel like starting a new project and it's going to be about painting. And I know that I have a lot already set out for me. Like, I'm trying to make these videos consistently and I'm trying to, like, stay active at the gym. I'm trying to make sure that I hang out with my friends at least once a week and see my family. It's a lot. I have a lot going on and I genuinely don't even understand how I was supposed to do all of these things while working. So I'm glad I don't do that. But I'm I'm understanding. The past 3 months has really showed me that I am not in control. Like, there's a high intelligence that is running the show, and I just happen to be part of the show. What I mean by this is life flows, and I think as humans, we tend to forget that we are also part of nature, and the creator of the stars, the moon, the sky, the plants, the trees is also our creator, meaning that a plan was already designed for us, and the ebbs and flow of life are normal. There's no point in time where we are consistently anything. And I mean that wholeheartedly. At no individual point in time are you the same. I love the analogy of being a droplet in a sea. Where does the droplet start and where does the sea begin? Like, it's all part of it. And I feel like we are part of this whole thing that's going on, this whole experience. And sometimes I get so lost in it, thinking that I have to do everything alone. Like, all my dreams have to be actualized by me, which is unrealistic because none of the dreams, none of the things that I have, I did alone. Like, my family has always been my backbone, my friends, my husband. Like, all of these people have always been the people supporting me while I'm doing anything. And just as the higher intelligence that runs everything in this world, the seasons, the sun up, sundown, all of those things, there is a flow. And I'm learning to tap into it more, which is why I do not believe in discipline and I believe in devotion. I'll just find the definition of discipline just so I don't butcher it. According to Google, discipline is the practice of training people to obey rules or a code of behavior using punishment to correct disobedience. That sounds like hell to me. That literally sounds like hell to me. That sounds like how all of us have been living life. Like, it feels very restricting. It feels very much brain dominant. It feels very much, you know what's best for you and you need to do it or else you need to be held accountable for it. It's too much, girl. Like, it's too much. The birds don't have to do that. Like, when I wake up in the morning and I see the pigeons and they're literally just chilling on top of the roof, like sun gazing, I'm like, they know something. They know something we don't, because I found it so hard to just relax. Girl, I haven't had a job in 6 months. That doesn't mean I've been chill. That doesn't mean I've been chill. I've been beating myself up for not uploading consistently, for not learning everything about cinematography, for not being the best photographer. Like, I'm stressing over every little thing that doesn't exist in the now that my mind perceives needs to be in the now. But that's because I'm human. That's because I'm human and I live in this world in which productivity is where we see our value. But now that I'm obviously self-aware and I'm examining all of these behaviors, I'm questioning myself. Why do you feel this way? Why do you want to do this? Who are you doing it for? What is the end goal? I realized that I thrive better when I live in devotion, not discipline. And I say devotion in the sense that, like, let's say my morning routine, for example. My morning routine it took a lot of discipline to build it. Because I was a 5 a.m. girl. I still am. I wake up at like 6. I am a, like, early riser. I'll wake up early. I'll do my yoga. I'll meditate. I'll, like, do my oil pulling. I'll do all of these things that take care of myself. But it's not daunting. Like, the days that I do not do my morning routine, I do not sit there and beat myself up saying, well, why didn't you do this? Like, you're such a loser. Da, 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 da. I don't do any of that because I understand that when I do my morning routine, I do it for me. There's no end goal. the process of doing my morning routine is what's rewarding, not the fact that I've already done my morning routine, or I've done it for 10 consecutive days, or I've meditated for like 3 years. These are not the metrics that I am counting when I'm thinking about why I love doing my morning routine. And it's because I love showing up for it. I enjoy the process. It it pours in me while I do it. Discipline is not that type of thing. Discipline says even when you don't even when you don't enjoy it, like imagine the end goal, how it's gonna feel when you get there. Huh, huh, huh. I hate that shit. Like I absolutely hate discipline, and it's also because like I don't like rules. I'm not a rule follower. I've never been a rule follower. I've never been a rule follower, and that's it. That's it. I am just not a disciplined person, but I'm a very devotional person. I understand what fills my cup. And as I'm experiencing life, I am finding out more about what I like doing. Like, I want to paint all of these vivid images that come into my mind when I meditate. I want to spend the morning riding my bike because that's just how I feel. Not because I'm trying to exercise. Like, I'm enjoying the process of living and I'm enjoying the process of working towards my goals. I don't want to punish myself for a timeline that I set. I don't know when God is going to allow me to achieve these goals that I have, but I know God will when the time is right, because if God wasn't going to do it, I wasn't going to dream it. I wasn't going to be this hyper focused and fixated on it. And I'm here for the long game. I'm genuinely here for the long game because I understand where I'm going. I understand what I want to do. So I'm taking that dream, tying it up in a bow, handing it to God. God will give it to me back whenever God is ready, because that's how things work. I live a very blessed life, and I am very excited to like show how good life can get when you release control. And I'm not saying I've released control. I'm still in the process of figuring it out. But until then, girl, I'm not stressing. So, will I paint those canvases that I just bought today? I hope so, because like I'm so excited to do that. But if I do it next year, I'm also fine with it. I have the canvases now, so any day inspiration strikes, I'll do it. Creation is not something that can be forced. It's something that you have to be in the right frequency to flow with it. And I'm more invested in being in flow in my everyday life than achieving goals just to say that I did it. I'm here for the experience. Life is good. Life is meant to be experienced. And yeah, that's it.